overtone singing is a technique that allows you to bring out the overtones of the spectrum of your voice. The natural spectrum of the voice always has a lot of overtones. It's never a single sound, although that's the only thing that you hear. So you can play with all these overtones. You can learn, like when we're speaking, when we're making different vowels, you can learn to also put your tongue, your lip, and your jaw in such a way that you hear a specific overtone, and then to jump back and forth, just as when you speak. It can be just as easy as speaking once you've trained it. Now, to show you how this works, there's several ways. One of them is if I talk, I use vowels like oo, o, a, e. Just vowels, you would say. Okay, so what? If I put a tone under it, you get oo, o, e. Well, it's still just one sound, you probably think. If I now try to highlight the overtones which are already actually present in the vowels, just one overtone, you will get and now I try to connect the overtones that I've been skipping. Now, I learned it as a kind of experimental technique, first of all, and I've listened a lot to experimental music from all over the world. But I realized soon that if I really want to get to the finesse of the technique, I should go to Siberia. And I had some contacts, and I started to learn Russian, and I went to Tuva, which is a republic in South Siberia, and it used to be Chinese more than 100 years ago, Shanghai. And I went there, and I met a lot of musicians, and they began to tour around the world at that time too, and they played with Frank Zappa and Kronos Quartet and people like that. But I went there and I talked to them and I learned with them, and they do this Geume, they kind of sing with a lot of pressure on the vocal folds. And they have different techniques. Another technique is called sigit, which means kind of whistling, and which sounds like whistling because you almost don't hear the fundamental tone anymore. Cappuccino long